EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Across the field, that's Shane Steichen, coach of the Colts. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. With my buddy Brock Purdy, I'm Kate Scott. This is Rigoberto Sanchez to get us started. And we're off in Indianapolis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that little W picking up the win in that ball game.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
Now this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
And they'll get this forward to about the 28. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Purdy looking to throw. still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Potential grounding. Offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hand.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And this drive will start inside the 25. And now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script the first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tries to run that one up, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Play action now with Purdy. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There defensively.
A give left side to McCaffrey. He finds space into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Jake Moody taking off for the
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate. Every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's running for it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. On the the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. As the open man downfield. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Has a big hole left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense. And, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it. When you can run it, when you can throw it. And especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Robinson will not score, and he's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. It's a design boot. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers make it a 16-point ball game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts are ready to take the field. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin a drive. He's got room to roam here. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now Richardson to throw. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts facing 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Richardson now. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. There has been nothing that can stop him, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. First down, Purdy to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air on second. Purdy dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Rolling out to his left. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. To throw again, it's Purdy. Hits him on the end route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. San Francisco calls it second timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. They can advance it now, picked up in free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! The 30! Gets the 10! And they scoop under the block and don't stop until they reach Bader. Shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the man who won the Triple Crown as a receiver last year, Jamar Chase. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. The Bengals win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Aaron Rodgers hooking up with his tight end, Pat Freiermuth. An 11-yard touchdown pass. the Steelers come away with a 4-point victory. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is J.K. Dobbins. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make the postseason run.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And also under just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. He's at the 30. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
What a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
McCaffrey can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on third and long. Dump off to his fullback. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Come on.
They go again with Taylor. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Richardson on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone now. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts taking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision. But when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for two.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Purdy setting up that play action. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Gould on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts offense set to head out. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down. Panther 6.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it.
Richardson. Searches from the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Ready.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Cougar 19.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's more into the hands of Pittman. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Let's 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson to throw again. This throw is good. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing again, Richardson. With the screen to Taylor. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He brings it in. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire of getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like it. That execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, they go back to McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
last run. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Well, one defender failed, and his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. 49ers nearing their 9th win of the season. On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a fair catch made without incidents, just inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 back.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find him an aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. 1st down, ball at the 36.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now we'll get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 42.
The shotgun, it's Richardson. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down.
Working inside the red zone. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. He's got it at the 5. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fight.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. Still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten to a first, but sure nice to run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Indy.
The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Indianapolis? The Colts at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the fan favorite, the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The 49ers win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Freiermuth, an 11-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers get their 9th win of the season as they get the victory here. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Eagles. And this is Noah Brown. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Commanders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.